Who am I? Questioner. We are advised to worship reality personified as God or as the perfect man. We are told not to attempt the worship of the Absolute, as it is much too difficult for a brain centered consciousness. Maharaj, truth is simple and open to all. Why do you complicate it? Truth is loving and lovable. It includes all, accepts all, purifies all. It is untruth that is difficult and a source of trouble. It always wants, expects, demands. Being false, it is empty, always in search of confirmation and reassurance. It is afraid of and avoids inquiry. It identifies itself with any support, however weak and momentary. Whatever it gets, it loses and asks for more. Therefore, put no faith in the conscious. Nothing you can see, feel, or think is so. Even sin and virtue, merit and demerit, are not what they appear. Usually, the bad and the good are matter of convention and custom and are shunned or welcomed according to how the words are used. Questioner. Are there not good desires and bad, high desires and low? All desires are bad, but some are worse than others. Pursue any desire, it will always give you trouble. Questioner. Even the desire to be free of desire? Maharaj. Why desire at all? Desiring a state of freedom from desire will not set you free. Nothing can set you free because you are free. See yourself with desireless clarity, that is all. Questioner. It takes time to know oneself. Maharaj, how can time help you? Time is a succession of moments. Each moment appears out of nothing and disappears into nothing, never to reappear. How can you build on something so fleeting? Questioner, what is permanent? Maharaj, look to yourself for the permanent. Dive deep within and find what is real in you. Questioner, how to look for myself? Maharaj, whatever happens, it happens to you. What you do, the doer is in you. Find the subject of all that you are as a person. Questioner, what else can I be? Find out. Even if I tell you that you are the witness, the silent watcher, it will mean nothing to you unless you find the way to your own being. Questioner. My question is how to find the way to one's own being. Maharaj. Give up all questions except one. Who am I? After all, the only fact you are sure of is that you are. The I am is certain. The I am this is not. Struggle to find out what you are in reality. Questioner. I have been doing nothing else for the last 60 years. Maharaj. What is wrong with striving? Why look for results? Striving itself is your real nature. Questioner. Striving is painful. Maharaj. You make it so by seeking results. Strive without seeking, struggle without greed. Questioner. Why has God made me as I am? Maharaj, which God are you talking about? What is God? Is he not the very light by which you ask the question? I'm itself is God. The seeking itself is God. In seeking, you discover that you are neither the body nor the mind, and the love of the self in you is for the self in all. The two are one. The consciousness in you and the consciousness in me, apparently two, really one. Seek unity, and that is love. Questioner: how am I to find that love? Maharaj, what do you love now? I am. Give your heart and mind to it. Think of nothing else. This, when effortless and natural, is the highest state. In it, love itself is the lover and the beloved. Questioner: everybody wants to live, to exist. Is it not self love? Maharaj, all desire has its source in the self. It is all a matter of choosing the right desire. Questioner: what is right and what is wrong varies with habit and custom. Standards vary with societies. Maharaj, discard all traditional standards. Leave them to the hypocrites. Only what liberates you from desire and fear and wrong ideas is good. As long as you worry about sin and virtue, you will have no peace. Maharaj. Questioner: I grant that sin and virtue are social norms, but there may be also spiritual sins and virtues. I mean by spiritual the absolute. Is there such a thing as absolute sin or absolute virtue? Maharaj, sin and virtue refer to a person only. Without a sinful or virtuous person, what is sin or virtue? At the level of the absolute, there are no persons. The ocean of pure awareness is neither virtuous nor sinful. Sin and virtue are invariably relative. Questioner: can I do away with such unnecessary notions? Maharaj, not as long as you think yourself to be a person. Questioner: but by what sign shall I know that I am beyond sin and virtue? Maharaj, by being free from all desire and fear, from the very idea of being a person, to nourish the ideas, I am a sinner, I am not a sinner, is sin. To identify oneself with the particular is all the sin there is. The impersonal is rare. The personal appears and disappears. I am is the impersonal being. I am this is the person. The person is relative and the pure being, the fundamental.